What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? So here today with One Piece manga chapter 981 reaction. How long has it been since I've done a reaction to a One Piece chapter? I don't know. It feels like it's been like a long time. It feels like it's been a good 20, 30, 40 chapters since I last did a reaction to a One Piece chapter. But yeah, it's just the way it is. But I wanted to do kind of like come back with like One Piece reactions just because I'm awake right now. So I was like, I'm awake. Let me read what the latest chapter has in store for us. I was a lot of fun. I didn't really mind the last chapter, to be totally honest. But we're kind of nearing like the bigger part, I want to say. So let's just read. Let's just read and see what this chapter has in store for us, ladies and gentlemen. Now, obviously this one is the fan translation. I will be reading the official translation once it's out as well. Will I do a second? Will I do a second video? I don't think so. Maybe, depending if there are any like significant changes in terms of the translation, but as of right now, no. But yeah, let us see what chapter 981 has in store for us. So now there's a nice little cover page of Shonen Weekly Jump, Weekly Shonen Jump, with like Luffy just holding the Nidai Kitetsu. Again, who knows where the Ichidai? I'm assuming that's what it's going to be called, Kitetsu is. But yeah, he's just chilling with a dragon in the background. Him holding an umbrella with a dragon in the background. Symbolic. But very symbolic things. And am I supposed to assume here that the Kitetsu and the wielder of a certain Kitetsu, Zoro in this case, is going to slay the dragon in this case? Obviously, no. Zoro used to be my favorite character pre-time skip, but let's not go overboard here. Let's not go crazy here, alright? Let's calm down a little bit here. And we get a nice little color spread. It doesn't look as good on this raw, the fan translation, but it still looks pretty neat with all of them. Sanji looking like he's a poo. Music doesn't have to be something. Music doesn't have to be a universal language and be translated. I'm not sure. Probably just gotten it right. Nami looking fine. Luffy, every life has ST. Every life has ST. Yeah. Exactly what I think. And the CD that he holds says Bing Sake. That's pretty cool. Just a random bear in the background. A random donkey in the background. Cat. That's a nice cover page. Not cover page, that's a nice color spread. I quite like it. Although I feel like someone like Frankie should have been in here as well, considering how he always reacts to music. Actually, Zoro is in the background. I didn't notice him at first. He's right next to Sanji. Chopper. There is no Robin, no Frankie. Hurts me a little bit, because we all know Robin. And Frankie should have been definitely there, like. But hey, that's just the way it is. One Piece chapter 981. Let us see what this chapter has in store for us. Obviously, we're continuing right off where we left off last time, which is with Kid. Kid just coming kind of hot, like, yeah. I just cracked, man. Kid coming in hot, like, yeah. A poo. Chill out. A strike that breaks the very stone. And you just see a poo just in the stone. Oh, a poo looks messed up. Glasses shattered. I think a piano tooth is broken. Granted, it's a weird piano considering that the G flat, the A flat, and the B flat are right next to the centerpiece, which looks like there is a. I don't know how to describe it. It looks like there is a C flat. It shouldn't be the case, but it doesn't matter. Apu-san! Wait a minute, that guy is not one of ours. That's Captain Kidd. Do I think Apu is down? Most certainly not. Do I think it's pretty bad? Do I think by the end of this chapter Kidd will still have his coat? Absolutely not. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. What's happening here? Like, he's just gonna do his stuff against Apu. Apu's gonna come back. I know he looks defeated in that panel, but he's gonna come back and Kid will take a hit or something, and we'll find out more about Apu's power, which sound food makes obviously the most sense with the what? Uh, they're all appearing. What? Another one of the worst generation. He was supposed to be locked up in Udon too, causing havoc. You see the praying mantis. What the hell? I thought things were fine at Udon. Damn you, Bakanuki. He's like, yeah, all's well, sir. All's well, sir. No issue here. No issue here. Joining our alliance was just a ploy. I should have figured it out then and there. You were working for Kaido the whole time. You were his informant. Ooh, kid is pissed. Well, that Wallapoo is still on the ground. Actually, no. Now that I look properly, Kid, with his arm stretched, kind of like grabs a pooch, almost like his arm stretches like Luffy, and then just like kind of grabs him towards. Or no, actually, I think Apu goes towards him. I think that's what's happening here. I think Apu goes towards him because obviously, Kid goes towards Apu because Kid's back is towards the wall. I think that's what's going on here. It's like, no, I'm coming for you. I'm not letting go. And Apu, still has some spunk. You really thought us teaming up would let you take down even one of the Emperors? Open your eyes, man, and let me fill you in, pirate alliances. Those don't have happy endings. I'm kind of surprised you aren't dead yet. It's like, alright. And Kid just, again, I didn't think Apu would be down. Kid kind of just falls back. I think Apu is actually missing a tooth, or is just bloodied by the blood. But interesting. He says, pirate alliances, those don't have happy endings. Is he referring to Kaido too? I don't know. But he seems to really respect Kaido because he says here, you really thought us teaming up would let you take down even one of the Emperors. Is that like supposed to be a hint towards like the alliance that's going on right here with like Luffy? Can you really call it alliance? Luffy and Law, yes, but Luffy, Law, and Kid, you know, and then obviously the samurai and whatnot. Is that supposed to be like a subtle hint that is just not enough? Ooh, who knows? Who knows? And he also says pirate alliances, those don't have happy endings. Are we supposed to like imply Kaido and Big Mom's alliance? Who knows? What's up, Kid? Smirk. You're garbage. Queen-san, we're supposed to take them alive, but how are we supposed to pull that off? It's fine. He's like, I. Just, you know, just be done with it. I want to know more about Apu's ability, how exactly it works. King Lightning actually made a very great video about this recently that I really enjoyed because I always thought it was just like very simple. Sound travels at the speed of sound, and like the sound hits you. But I didn't really figure it out. Like I didn't really think of other possibilities before I watched that video. Because then I was like, could it be from the I still don't think it. I still don't think it's from the. I still think it's what I originally thought, which is just that sound travels. But just the possibility of it potentially coming from the inside made me think, very, very interesting. But yeah, Kid takes a slash. It seems like same as Zoro. They don't seem to be that deep, to be honest. The slashes, they don't seem to be that deep cut, so it just seems like like a surface wound, which is fine. You can take plenty of those, honestly. Hell yeah, Kid, we gotta pull out. It really is you, killer. Oi, stop. What's going on? What? Sandwich? Is that a number? Is that a number? I thought like for a second that was a giant. Oi, stop. Even if you kill them, do you really think they'll make you part of the Flying Six? Ha-cha. Oh, yeah, that's a number. Ha-cha. Ha, the laugh, they all had like a Q, or ha-cha, yeah, in this case, ha-cha-cha. So, obviously, all based after Japanese numbers. Are we about to see an actual number? Okay. Definitely not what I expected. I thought they would be a lot more monstrous-like. This guy just looks like he's straight out of the 70s. With the hair and everything. He looks like he's straight out the set, and the horns, of course. But he's got the club. that obviously Kaido has as well to some degree, but they're not as big as I thought, to be honest. I'd say they're just a tiny bit smaller than the Giants, I would say. Whereas previously I thought they were like, maybe like Oars level. But from this perspective, it kind of just looks like they're a tiny, granted, perspective in One Piece is one of those things that makes absolutely no sense, because you have the admirals that are like, 7 feet tall. But like sometimes in some shots they look the same height as Luffy. So some things don't make sense, granted, perspective-wise. But like, yeah, he doesn't look that threatening. He doesn't look that terrifying, He just kind of looks like, yeah, I'm a little bit bigger. He looks like a little bit, honestly, nah, I can't say, I was going to say, honestly, like a little bit of the Frankie Destroyers, but it's still bigger than the Frankie Destroyers. Like, maybe like giant size, maybe like 3/4 to all the way to the giant size, but not Oars Junior size. Definitely not. My theory, my thought that this was like an Oars Junior lookalike or something like a race or something, kind of vanished right now. Stop! Mario, stop! You're gonna hurt someone. He took out 2 people. Somebody stop him. Can't they control him? Is this guy a giant? He's massive. Ha-cha-cha. You gotta stop, Hacha. Numbers. Hacha. Okay, so do they not understand the language, or are they just kind of going on a rampage? Kid is mine! And Luffy's not like, nah. Hey, you owe me one now, kid. You owe me one. Like, hey, kid, I just saved your life, boy. I just saved your life. Get to the keep, Jaggy. Kid is like, you little brat, I don't like these alliances. First this whole deal with Apu. But nah, I'm actually kind of just looking at that panel again with him, because I focus so much on like looking at the number, Hacha, whatever his name is. Then I didn't notice that at the bottom is actually Killer. Killer is dodging and stuff, like Killer like trying to like block it or something. Killer is actually like dodging, and Kid actually. Whoa, and Kid. I didn't realize that Cape was. I just thought he was like hitting the group as like the Kid Pirates as a group, but no. Now that I see that both of them are dodging. Ooh, where are the Kid fans, Ray? They're looking. They must be in shambles. I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, Kid. That's why Kid is looking up. He's like, what's going on here? Kid is mine. And obviously, Luffy saves him. Man, I knew you'd make a huge mess of. Really now? Really now? Says you of all people, Luffy. Like you. Really now? Says you of all people, Zoro. That's rich coming from. Really now? Says Kid. These guys are already. Yes. Killer's like the only level-headed supernova here, right now here. Besides obviously Law, but Killer is like the only level-headed. Yeah, okay, there's a few others on this island that might be level-headed. But out of those 3, right? Does that put them in a tier of their own? Is that? I'm stopping right here, right? All you power whores, I'm stopping right here. Check it out. Cover your ears. So it's. I do like this shot though. I really but before I talk about that, I really like that shot. Like just a tiny panel, like right next to the check it out panel. Just like the 4 of them, the 2 captains and the 2 subordinates, just like running away. But like he's like, cover your ears. So it seemed like it is from the insides. So like they travel inside your ear canal and attack you from the inside. But how did the slashes appear? I don't know. Why would covering your ears? Let him explain. Let him explain and see what he says. Apu's attacks only work. They can't hear you. Apu's attacks only reach where you can hear them. If you can hear them, you can't. If you can hear them, you can't avoid them. If you can hear them, you can't avoid them. Keep an eye out for surprise attacks. Ah. Apu, you are a fool then for saying check it out. You should have just kept quiet until the sound hit. So that's what's going on. Okay. That's an interesting ability. So his spear, I can't say the word. His sphere, his sphere of influence is actually very limited. Granted, Luffy could probably Luffy could attack with his legs, or like he could be like that, drag his head all the way back and then bell or something. Zoro would probably struggle a lot. Yeah, Zoro maybe like a sword in his mouth, but like essentially you can't fight him with your hands. So someone like Kid is screwed in this case. Luffy I feel like would be a lot more adaptable, and Zoro would be able to fight with a sword in his mouth, but I don't know how far he would be able to take that. Kill him? Nah. He'd have to be like and try to come. Nah, definitely not. Man, there's a ton of the worst generation. Yes, this is there are. Man, there's a ton of the worst generation right here in Onigashima. We could make a name for ourselves if we took them. About that, hey, did you know Killer ate a bad snack? It turned him into a pleasure. Eat this and you'll have a chance to. That's I thought they like force fed him or something, but no, that's how it is. It's like, okay, damn, that's rough. That is rough. That is very rough. Something's wrong here. Yeah. Hey, stop! Don't cause a scene, you idiot. Well done. I know some people still think that is Jin. I think that's absolutely ridiculous, to be totally honest. But if he was, then he would be seeing Luffy right now, I guess. Udon escape. He's got this like Udon escape. Kind of smug face. Should we go after them? So it is the masked people. They're almost like. They're almost like Clahados, Captain Kuros. That's what it. See, ooh. No, I'm joking. Should we go after them? It could be a big win for us. Forget it. Leave it to the rat catchers. I want all of you searching for information on the Yamato. Is it? She's got a sword as well. Interesting. Is that a meter? I don't know. Getting him would be an even bigger win. Okay, granted, he only thinks that Udon escape. He doesn't think they are worse generation. Okay, that makes sense. Don't let Sasaki beat you to it. Yes, sir. Nyambam, brothers. What did Queen say again? He wanted to wipe somebody out? Well, that makes two of us. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I really like this dynamic. I really want to see this dynamic. I really do. And then we're switching over to Looks like they finally got in touch. The ship's in good shape from the sound of it, so they should be here soon. It's strange though. There's been no sign of a ship at the appointed port. Port? What are you talking about, huh? What do you mean with that? I'm assuming that's not... Is he talking to a hat? Looks like they finally got in... Let me read that again. Looks like they finally got in touch. The ship's in good shape from the sound of it, so they should be here soon. So she's either talking to someone of Kaido's men, or she's talking to a homie, like Prometheus or Napoleon. It's stranger. There's been no sign of a ship at the appointed port. Port? What are you talking about? Huh. Interesting. I'm not sure how to interpret that. I'm assuming the port that's gonna like drag them up, like the port that's inside, where you have to like basically you have to have permission to get in. I'm assuming that's what she's talking about. On the eastern side, but I don't know as to who. That's my thing. I don't know to who she's speaking. On the eastern side of Onigashima, Kinemon leads the Eastern Army. Kinemon, East, South. Yeah, I think all kind of know where East and South and West and North are. Well, obviously, perspective-wise. Word of the samurai's arrival has yet to reach their foes. The samurai, in response to that fact, are modifying their strategy. Okay. Rather than sending the full force to the entrance halfway up the mountain path, they will split into two groups. Half will breach the keep from the dome of the skull. There, good luck with that. There, they will pose as the enemy and await the moment of battle. Good luck with that. If they are successful, they will have Kaido and Orochi in a pincer movement. Good luck with that. Kaido and a pincer, do you know what he's gonna do? Dragon form. Gone. A pincer no more. That's basically what he's gonna do. Alright, Kinemon, I know you were the leader, the quote-unquote leader, alright, of the Scabbards. But 20 years have passed, alright? And you're not the strongest of the Scabbards anymore. You should let the strongest of the Scabbards fight, right? You should let them... I don't know. No, he shouldn't. You should just let the worst generation take care... The quote-unquote fifth... You should let the fifth emperor take care of this. But a miscalculation has arisen. In addition, not listed on their outdated maps, a watering hole full of blooming wisteria spanned by a long bridge, a bridge in clear view of a brothel. See that Sanji panel? Kinemon, that's a rubber. He can hardly walk more than 2,000 soldiers across this bridge without raising suspicion. Here stands the domain of Black Mario. Okay. Not quite the queen of the pleasure of quarters. But hello, Black Mario. Hello. Okay. Now this is... I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it, Sanji. He is truly feeling it too. It's like it's pulling him in. He's like, we're gonna slip into Kinemon. We'll form a team to search for Momonosuke-sama. I will find a way to escape on my own. You're crazy worried about him, right? Let us handle it. You should just focus on the battle. You have my thanks. In truth, it was hard for me to focus, preoccupied as I was. I leave it to you. Preoccupied as I was, eh? Somebody's coming out a wobble. It's... oh no. It's that's a grim face. That looks like he's had experienced the most grimmest of fates. Also, why carrot? Did Oda like make a mistake here? Did he like accidentally draw Carrot's face on Nami's body? Is that what's going on here? Because things are not right. Alright? Things are not right. It's Sanji Dono. He looks like he wasn't able to meet any prostitute. Yeah, shame. A brothel with no women should surely have no men. Ouch. The brothel, having received word of the chaos Luffy was causing, was nearly empty. Sad days. Sad days. This is our chance to cross. I'll leave the infiltration to you. Yes, sir. Alright, sounds good. And off they go. Now onwards, men. Yes, sir. Keep an eye on the brothel windows. If you see any silhouettes, what's all that racket? Curses everyone into the water. Rest in peace, Chopper. Rest in peace. Ah, we cut away, and we cut away. Rest in peace, Chopper. So this is... Big Mom looks even scarier than she previously did, and not in a good way. Also, Kinemon Everyone into the... You can't swim, bro. Have you forgotten about that? You can't swim. But Chopper is dead. We know that much by now. Chopper is dead. The outer waterfall of Wano. Come on, Brass, let's go. So we're switching. Okay, Paris Sparrow. We're switching to the big man pirates. I won't forget what you did, King Peronin. Climb the waterfall. How is this? It is not the only way into the country. How is this the only way into the country? And what's this about? An alliance with the Beast Pirates? That doesn't seem sane. What's Mama thinking? Jeez, this is crazy. You don't know the history. It's deep. It's what Mama decided. An alliance? Don't forget what we came here to do. How are they gonna take out all these people? I don't understand. That's right. Straw Hat spat in Mama's face, and it's ruined our reputation. We need to put Straw Hat's head on a pike for the world to see. Hello there. And more... No. Goodbye there. And more importantly, I want to get Kaido's... I know she was on the ship, right? I didn't think she'd get any more screen time. I was hoping she wouldn't get any more screen time. I was hoping Flampe would just be like a one-off character. What is this all about? I want to get Kaido-san to like me. Are we fueling the Katakuri, son of Kaido? She wanted to be the #1 sister. Wanted Katakuri to like her. And now Kaido? I don't know. We're finally in Wano. Take Straw Hat's head first. We'll talk about alliances later. Prepare for battle. Don't let them catch us off guard. This is right about where that damned king... Don't tell me that's King again. King! What's that bastard's... No, it's not him. Who else do we know that can fly? Besides Pell. And Lafitte. But he said he wouldn't come on. He said... Maybe he heard about the Alliance. Everyone heard about the Marines heard about the Alliance. Everyone's heard about the Alliance. But what about... Weeble? But Nekomamushi would finally arrive as well. No, it's not. Bro. What? Ah, shit. Well. See, I know everyone expected Marco to arrive and warn. I didn't. I truly didn't. And I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I am well and truly liking this. Marco and Warner. Well, now, hope seem a little better. A little better. Not a lot, but a little better. Well, Marco? I'd heard talk of an alliance with the... It looks like it was... Yeah, okay, so he heard about the alliance. No. I guess it's Kaido and his boys. Maybe they don't need me. But now with the big man pirates here, just flies in there like, hello there. How y'all doing? I hope you've been waiting for me. Alright there, Marco. Alright there, Mr. Pineapple Head. Now that will give Luffy the chance as well to tell Marco, I haven't forgotten about it, to tell Marco about about Ace's final words about thank you for loving me. Because they obviously weren't able to hear that. Former 1st Division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, Marco the Phoenix, just arrived like, hello there. How y'all doing, big man pirates? Back down with you, time for you to drop out of here. Phoenix, Mark. Just launches it back into the ocean. The big man pirates are having a terrible day. The big man pirates are having a terrible day. It can't be. Again, why is Marco here? They're having a terrible day. A terrible day. A truly, truly terrible day. So now we get. Are we gonna? Is this supposed to imply Marco versus King? Mm-hmm. What about Weeble? Will he come to Wano? But Marco versus King, eh? Marco versus King, eh? Oh, I don't know about that one, but hey, we've got the Phoenix here too. That would be a great battle, of a flying battle. That would be a fantastic battle. The next time you make it up here, this age of ours might look a little different. Ooh. I don't think so. It doesn't take that long to get back up there, but they'll be back within the next 5 hours or so. I don't think the battle will be over in 5 hours or so. But yeah, they're having a terrible day. What was that? A huge ship just went flying by. So that's Nekomamushi, of course. Look up. Who's that? Look up. Look up. It's Marco's doing. First time he's gone at it since the war, I think. Is that supposed to be the Izo? I think that's supposed to be Izo, right? Has to be, right? So they are at the bottom of the waterfall. It's, you know what they're saying. A huge ship just went flying by. So they are traveling up. I can't really see them traveling up though. Yeah, I don't see them traveling up, but clearly they're traveling up the waterfall. Look up. It's Marco's doing. And I'm assuming, story-wise, you know, from a narration standpoint, that's most likely easier. First time he's gone at it since the war, I think. Finally, he's here. And with that, ladies, a good thing is there is no break. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we end this chapter. I really enjoyed this. This has me excited for what's next. This has me excited for what's next because, first of all, we got to see Apu do his stuff, but now we also get to see Marco. Marco is back. Nekomamushi, who I very much enjoy seeing, is back. And Mysterious Person is back as well, who I'm assuming is Izo. Again, from a story perspective, that's my, you know, obviously the Scabbets. From a story perspective, I'm assuming that's Izo. It's like that. It's time. 20 years. She would have definitely gotten stronger as well since we saw her, you know, before the time skip. So 2 years with a purpose, that can do a lot for one person. That can do a lot. So that's the end of One Piece chapter 981. Winners of this chapter: Kid, more so Apu, definitely a huge winner. Who's who as well? I don't know. I just kind of liked his presence in this chapter. Big Mom, she's like, why didn't they go up the port? Why are they still going up that ramp? That's probably what she was talking about, which kind of makes sense. You know, they were going up the port at the end, then they went back down. Down you go. Huge loser of this chapter: Sanji, Chopper, the Big Mom Pirates. I want to say Kid and Killer as well. Not huge losers, but definitely losers. All right. Like the fact that like this number came in, Hatcha, and like Kid and Killer. Granted, they didn't fight, right? They didn't fight. I'm not gonna pretend like they fought. They like just dodged instead of like trying to defend it. They just kind of like dodged, which is fine. You know, kind of came out of nowhere as well. So I really much enjoyed it as well. And now the four of them, Kid, Killer, Luffy, Zoro, are together, in a group together, running away together, and infiltrating together as well. Chopper is dead though, right? If any person is dead, Chopper is dead. Unless like Marco can like fly to him quickly and just get him out of there, Chopper is dead. We'll see what next chapter has in store for us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what next chapter has in store. I also want to wait until like the official comes out so I can see whether there's like any translation errors or something along those lines. But hey, as of right now, there aren't. At least I can't tell any. So I'll be seeing you all in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out and